back to the Outdoor Station and another quick product video. This time we're going to be looking at the Evernew Solo Cook Set. Evernew is a brand which is probably well known to people over in the States. It's a Japanese-American brand, Japanese manufacturers of superb, super thin, 0.3mm, very, very high quality titanium, which is cold pressed, not hot pressed. And the difference being it's a pale colour. The hot pressed titanium is a darker colour and not quite as high quality grade materials. The Solo set looks something like that, and inside this Solo set I've got a meth stove, I've got a wood burning stove, I've got a windshield, I've got a trivet, I've got a method of lighting stoves, and the whole lot only comes to 301 grams. It's a superb combination, absolutely perfect for the solo hiker no matter where you go, because obviously you can pick up organic matter as you travel for wood stoves, and meths is dirt cheap to buy anywhere in Europe, if not the world. So let's have a quick look at this and break it down to the component parts so you can get equally as excited as I do about titanium kit. So let us unveil what we have here. That's the net bag which comes with the Solo set. That's a pot cozy system which most people will, I'm sure, be aware of by now, but we can talk about that on another video some other time. Let's put it to one side. Lid. Let's take out all the goodies. Let's talk about things individually to start off with. So that is your Solo set, and that's how it comes. So you have a 750ml cooking pot there, and you'll notice there's increments there on the side. Hopefully you can see those, measuring increments. So that's plenty enough for a big meal. And then most interestingly, you have this wonderful single skinned, obviously, mug. Now this mug is 400ml. Now a normal domestic mug, if you like, and a normal camping mugs are all 300ml. So it means you can virtually actually have that enough water in there to do a meal. But if you cook your meal in here, then you've got this afterwards to obviously make a brew up, hot water for washing up perhaps, or having a drink as well, or whatever. You've got a lovely combination here, but the fact they nest together like that is just terrific and extremely light. Now weight wise, the pot itself is 97 grams. You notice it's got insulated handles so you don't burn your little fingers when you've got it on the cooker. And the mug is 52 grams. So that in itself is a fantastic little combination. As I said earlier on in the introduction there, you notice it's pale, the colour of the titanium, which indicates the quality of the titanium and also the fact that it's being cold pressed. So that's the Evernew Solo set, and it comes like that. Oh, the other thing about this I must mention is the fact that it's capable of taking 2 small gas carts, like that. Or you can have one gas cart, obviously, and a stove, he says, randomly picking up a Crux stove and dropping that in. And you've still got plenty of space in there. See that? Plenty of space in there for other things like a brew kit or whatever it might be. So that's the Solo set. Take the gas cylinder out. Let's put that to one side and look at the Evernew Meths setup. Now here's my little pack. Now, so to remove these is my flint and steel and tinder card. Right, now I'll come back to the trivet. That's the trivet, so let's put that to one side for a second. That is the meth stove, the Evernew meth stove there, and the outside here is the what's called the DX stand, the windshield kit and stand for it. Now bear with me, this is quite a complicated one to go through, but let me try and break into component parts. So first of all, you have the meths burner, and a very effective little meth burner that is. Twin holes, you can see the twin holes there, twin holes on the burner, and this means that once you, and inside, can you see there's 30mm and 60mm measurements inside there. It takes 70mm, which is also a maximum marker, so you know not to overfill it. Being a twin burner, when it blooms, which takes about 20 to 30 seconds, it really kicks out a lot of heat. Now, the combination this stove offers you is you can have it as a mess burner like that, and it's obviously releasing maximum heat, but once it's bloomed, you can actually place a pot directly on it there. And as you can probably see, what it tends to do is it covers up the top burner holes. So it means that the bottom holes will still burn, but it's a slower burn rate. That may be of interest to you. The stand is designed to go with, sorry, the burner is designed, as it gets complicated, to go with the stand. And this is also made out of titanium. What's the weights? The weights of the meth burner, by the way, is 34 grams for that. So here we have the DX stand. Now this consists of 3 parts. Probably the best way of describing it, just basically an upper, lower and a plate. To use this stand as a wood burner, you drop the plate in here, like that, and flip that over there, and there you have a lovely wood burning stove, or Esbit tablets, hexamine tablets, that type of thing. But you've got your base plate at the bottom there, the grill, and obviously you drop your fuel in through the top or through the sides. I find it easier through the top, and it's very, very small pieces of wood. You're not using big chunks of wood for this. And that is it in its wood burning state. Now, as a meths burner, with the meths burner here, you can drop the meths burner in there like that. You obviously light that with a flint and steel, and then you pop that on top, and that gives you a wonderful meths burning configuration. It's just the right height to get the maximum heat out of the jets. Now this is called, as well as being the base grill for wood burning, it's a power plate, they call it. And apparently if you drop the power plate on top of there, it increases the intensity of the heat. I'm not too sure how the science of that works, and to be honest, as yet, I've yet to sort of significantly understand the benefits, but this is what we're told as being, is one of the features of that. Okay, so there you have the stand, the mess burner and the plate, and of course on top of that will go any pot you like, because it's just the right size. So that lot then disappears back into its own little slot there, and you pack that away. Now there's another option. Now this is an option not necessarily in conjunction with this. You have the titanium trivet. Now a trivet is simply a way of raising the pot above the burner. So you have your burner here, the trivet slots together like so, and literally sits on top of it like that. And I did a test yesterday, as it happens, boiling 300 mils of water. With the water straight on the top of here, with it lit, bloomed and whatever, it took about 10 minutes. When I put the trivet on, lit it, and I could obviously put the pot on it straight away, like so, it took about 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes 20 I think it was. So it does make a significant difference. But you don't need that with this. It's, pay attention there at the back. Right, so the only thing you do need then, so if you want to be a meths burner, you've got yourself a 34 gram meths burner, and the trivet is 16 grams. They're 8 grams each, those things. So if you just want to go down the meths burning route, then obviously the only thing you actually need as well is a windshield. And this is where our super lightweight windshield material comes in. This is lovely, very, very thin stuff. You can fold it down like that. The edges, even though they're cut with a pair of scissors, aren't sharp. But it does make a lovely little windshield, and you can just pop that around like that to maximise the heat that you're getting from any stove. And this is a little base plate that I've made to pop it underneath to obviously protect the ground. So there we have it. There you have a really, really very, very flexible cooking system. So if I was taking this lot out, I've got my mug, which I can also cook in. I've got the pot, I've got the mess burner, I've got the wood burning frame there, I've got the trivet should I just want to use it with a mess burner, and then on top of all that I have a flint and steel here, which is a lovely, really juicy flint and steel that's going to last forever, to light it all with, and a little bit of Hammer tinder card, which is wonderful tinder to get a fire going. And you just use the flint and steel, that'll start going, and then you obviously drop your twigs in and so on, and away you go. But that, as you can imagine, is quite an exciting solo set at 301 grams, and you've pretty well covered most options. And this is the type of thing I'd take if I was doing the Pyrenees or the GR20 or something like that, because I understand that a litre of meths will only cost you sort of 50p or something like this, and anything else, the organic matter, you can pick up as you find it on the way. So that's the Evernew Solo set, which is that. That's the Evernew meths burner, which is that. That's the Evernew trivet, which is that, and that is the DX stand, which is that. And these extra bits are the lightweight windshield, which is there, which you can just buy and cut up, flint and steel, and a little bit of tinder card. Well, the next question is, of course, where are you going to go?